Hello, everyone. This is J. Aaron Thomas. Just want to talk about everything going on and what's to come. So, what's been happening is there was a Harvard scientist in the biological laboratory who was arrested recently. And I've said this was a bioweapon from the beginning. I thought it was. I said I didn't know for sure, but it seems like it is. And sure enough, here it is. And a Harvard scientist was arrested for giving information of biological research to China. China has a research laboratory, and Bill Gates also funded it. They create the problem and the solution. One of Bill Gates' quotes is, "Find what the world needs and supply the solution." And that's how you make money. So he created a problem for there to be a need, and now he's creating this solution, a vaccine. That's his quote. That's the sum of his reason in business. It's not too hard to understand, really. Bill Gates is responsible. He's the public enemy. He's the terrorist. You know, there's Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden, and he's killed more people than them. He's responsible for more damage than them. You don't see no militaries flying over, bombing his house, do you? Going after him. This is one thing I want to say about the Muslims. They did it in what they believed in. They were seriously brainwashed into something. Bill Gates is doing it from pure evil because he knows right from wrong. I'm not saying the Muslims are okay, they're not. I'm a Christian. I believe Jesus is the Almighty Yah, my Redeemer, salvation, atonement for my sins. I believe in Him, but they've also made, this is the thing, they've made more. It's not just COVID-19, which is a mutated form of the coronavirus. They made more. They're going to release. This is just the first one. It's going to be more viruses released, killing a lot more people. Biological weapons. They're coming. You've heard it here first. You heard it from my mouth. There's more coming. More biological weapons are coming. Funded by the rich in the high places. Our battle is not flesh and blood. You read the rest. You understand what he was saying. Let them testify of their wickedness for their ways. Let those who are in positions to do something do it. But us, it's our job to speak out. It's our job to protest. It's our job to raise our voices and make a noise and shake things up. To protect our families and our loved ones. This guy's a real threat. He needs to be dealt with. I'm not saying go put a bullet in his head from a rooftop. But I'm saying protest against him. You're not going to be harmed. We're protected. Protected by something like fire. The Spirit of the Almighty will protect us all. Lash out against him full force with all your power. Time is now to rise up against this evil. These things need be to happen. It's prophesied. But woe to the man by whom they come by. It'd be better if he was never born. And I'll say this. After the coronavirus, okay, after all this, which works together to desensitize us into a form of control within the government, giving them more power and us submitting to it, and getting used to it. They're gonna say that they found aliens. They found contact with extraterrestrials. The Pope just ditched his title of Vicar of Christ, which means substitute for Son of God on earth, for Supreme Pontiff of the world religions. That means he's made himself head over every religion. Look up what pontiff means: sovereign supreme ruler. They're gonna say aliens have contacted them soon. Tom DeLonge of Blink-182, they've recruited, and his dad's in the CIA. Tom DeLonge of Blink-182, his father is in the CIA. He has a band called Angels and Airwaves after he made Blink-182. Angels and Airwaves? SETI is a program they use for incoming space signals. Every 16 days, I think it is, or hours or something. Some interval of 16, which is why 16's everywhere. They put it up as a symbological term. They say they've received a message. Who is the principality and powers of the air's prince? Satan. We're going to tell you it's aliens. But there are demons that can be divinated. People do it all the time with radios. Angels and airwaves. There's a form of divination used with a radio. I'm familiar with it. I've experimented and researched with it before. Put it down. My curiosity took me away. I just wanted to know what it was. But I know what they're really doing. I think they're being led by demonic entities. And I think that the end is culminating, and Satan knows his time is short. But they're going to tell you soon there's alien contact. They'll tell you soon. And they're already saying it. There's alien contact. It's a lie. In the context that they're saying it, there are interdimensional beings. They're demons. Jesus cast them out of people. Paul the Apostle cast one out of a lady who could tell the future. So they're going to say all this. Remember, Tom DeLonge's dad was in the CIA, Blink-182 singer. The band Angels and Airwaves, he named it that because he was playing around with that type of stuff. So, they're sellouts. Our battle's not flesh and blood. Just know the truth and don't be deceived. Because they'll deceive even the elect if they can. Great delusion is here and it's being put here. It is now and it's becoming. As I find out more, I'll let you know.